Hello everyone, it's Lindsay, and today I'm sharing with you the November collection from Freckled Fawn. Now I know I'm a little behind on sharing scrapbooking type kits, though I don't only use these for scrapbooking, I use them in my Bible journaling as well, but I always link them over my Instagram. So each month I try to keep that the links in my profile updated with the current collection. Last month's was the Christmas collection. If I have time, I will get that up for you guys as well, so you can take a look at that, so you can get it in time for December. But this collection, oh my gosh, I've been seeing pictures of people creating with it online, and I am just, oh, I love it. Freckled Fawn is one of those kind of underrated companies, I think, that I wish more people knew about. I like the size of the kits that she offers and the detail. It's just different. It's different and fun. So this is the November collection. Now, what I have is a combination of things. So they have different kits based off of journaling cards, traveler's notebook size, or 6x8 size. You can also get just embellishments, just stickers, that kind of thing. Or you can order the items individually. So there's lots of different options depending on the type of projects that you create. There's a little bit of something for everybody over there. I also want to mention that they do have these binders, and these especially would be great if you're doing a November project, or you're doing a December project, or for verse writing, sermon notes. They're just a good size because they are traveler's notebook sized. So they have inserts for them. I had started one where I wasn't using the inserts, scrapped that and ordered the inserts because they make it nice for protecting your pages, so you can get the scale and size and feel of working in a traveler's notebook, but you're not limited with the chunk that you can use. And you know me, I love chipboard, I love the wood veneer, I love all the chunky textured elements, and so you can do that with one of these binders a little bit easier than you can in a traveler's notebook. But I like the size of traveler's notebook because I get kind of overwhelmed by the full 12x12 or even 8.5x11, even 6x8 sometimes can be just a little bit more space than I need. Sometimes I just want a photo and some journaling, and so this size is good for that. They do also have sleeves. So these are the sleeves that fit the full 6x8, or not 6x8, I'm sorry, standard traveler's notebook pages, but they also have some that are segmented for 3x4 cards or 4x4 cards, and so if you want to do kind of a pocket scrapbooking style, still in traveler's notebook size, they have that option as well. So I will link that down below for you guys, but the binders are really, or the albums I should say, are really nice quality. They've got the hardware on the corners, which I love because then when they're going in and out of my shelf, I'm not worried about those corners getting banged up. They have the nameplate area as well and a variety of colors. So check those out. Again, these are great for not just scrapbooking, but for sermon notes and verse writing. And, we're kind of wrapping up 2021, thinking about 2022. So maybe you want to think about maybe some different Bible reading projects or verse writing projects that you might want to do for next year. Go ahead and grab some of these to have ready for the new year. So let's take a look at the November collection. I'm going to start with the cards and papers, just so you can kind of get a feel for the colors and style, and then we'll dive into the embellishments. So again, I have 3 different things here. So there's no kit, I don't think, that includes all 3 of these. Thank you for Freckled Fawn for sending me all 3, because I do a little bit of everything. So you've got journaling cards. These are 3x4 cards. These are the traveler's notebook pages. So these are 4 1/4 by, I believe, 8 1/4. Yes, 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. And then they have the 6x8. I typically got the 6x8 and then would cut these down if I wanted traveler's notebook. But the nice thing about these is that rather, like, for example, this page here, instead of just having it cut off from the 6x8, it's scaled down to fit the 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. Is that what we decided? And so it's scaled down to fit that without cutting anything off. So if you find that you are, typically working in traveler's notebook, you may want to just go ahead and add these in there instead of the 6x8. These perfectly fit in a standard traveler's notebook. So again, if you're doing Bible journaling projects, this is not just scrapbooking. You could cover a page, have your decorative elements, take your notes, answer your questions, do your verse writing on the other side, or you can do it on this side as well. But it's nice nice because it just fits the page. You're not having to cut anything down. It's already ready to go in a traveler's notebook. So let's take a look at the journaling cards first. These are 3x4. They are double-sided, and you get 2 of each card. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flip these so you can see all of the designs. I like that they are 2 of each design, so if there's a design that you are particularly in love with, you're not having to pick which side that you want to use. You've got extras of that one. The floral in this release is so beautiful. You guys know I love vintage, I love nature, and so this kind of has that vintage botanical feel, like the field note florals kind of drawn on there. The quality of the cardstock is really, really nice. So these are thick enough that you can do little mini books with them, mini albums, tip-ins, things like that without having to double them up or add extra to the back. You can also use these as pockets. So if you add adhesive to just 3 sides, and then you can tuck a tag or, you know, little piece of paper or something in there if you want to do hidden journaling. So even if you're not doing traditional pocket scrapbooking, there are ways to use journaling cards in a variety of different ways. I've shown those on my channel. I usually give those ideas in my unboxings as well. So there is the floral card, and then on the back side is this When, Where, and Details card. Again, when I'm getting journaling cards, I like to have a variety. I like to have some that are statement pieces and some that have open areas for journaling or embellishment. Pretty amazing. So these are great because they do have a variety. You've got some area if you wanted to add some stamping or some embellishment, you've got room for that. If you're doing pocket scrapbooking, you've got kind of a standalone card. Don't be afraid to cut these apart. So maybe you just want to fussy cut out elements or layer these behind photos, things like that. You can definitely do that. So again, these are back and front. You get 2 of each. And the color palette is, you've got some fall colors in there, but I love this contrast of that kind of deep navy blue. And the florals are just kind of different. You usually see, you know, sunflowers and that kind of thing, but this is more of like a poppy or an anemone. Really, really pretty. You do have some leaves in there as well. This label card, you could, you know, do some listing if you wanted to, but you could also fussy cut out these labels and just use them as is. So you get 3, 6, 9, 10, right? Yes, 10 journaling cards. So those are the 3x4 cards. Again, you have that kit option that comes with these, or you can order these individually. So there are the 3x4 cards. I'm just going to show you the Traveler's Notebook papers. Know that the 6x8 papers are the same. They're just scaled to 6x8 size. These are great for working in a interleaved Bible. This almost completely covers an interleaved Bible page. And so if you're not wanting to use a lot of wet mediums, or if you're dealing with bleed through or something like that, these are great because you just stick it in, you're good to go. It is a thicker paper, so it is going to add a little bit of chunk. It's not that cheapy paper, which I'm glad it's the nicer paper, but just keep that in mind. If you're using this solely for Bible journaling, you may fill up your Bible a little bit quicker with that thicker paper. But again, you get 2 of each design, front and back. So I've already gone ahead and flipped these so you can see the different sides. Again, you've got that really beautiful floral. I love this. You could fussy cut this out as well and use it as like a border element on your page if you wanted to, or you could do your journaling directly on there, add a photo. You've got a green stripe. Always remember this. Love that. This kind of fun, whimsical. So you've got some, you know, kind of a variety of styles kind of mixed in here, which I like that it gives you lots of options. You've got that leaf, kind of a geometric pattern, green crosses. So you will notice that there are some similar colors in here to other kits and collections and devotional kits and things that are out there right now. So these would be a great add-on if you're working through one of those other kits. I know it's a little later into the month of November, but I know a lot of people, you know, will be taking pictures towards the end of the month and then documenting next month. So you've still got some time. And there's some colors in here that, you know, and designs and things that aren't just specific to fall. So these are, you know, usable throughout the year. So there's a look at the 6x8 papers. You get 2, 4, 6, 8 of those, again, double-sided. So if you really, really, really love that paper, you've got 2 of it. So don't worry. And again, the 6x8s are exactly the same. They're just size 2 6x8. So there is that. Now let's look at the embellishment pieces. So you've got some enamel dots, pulling the colors from the papers in your enamels. I love these. I have a little drawer of enamels that I keep right next to me. So if I'm finishing up a page or a project, I need just a little pop of color, a little sprinkle. And I know not everybody loves Lindsey splatters with paint. That's messy. So this is a fun way to get kind of that splattery feel with it being more controlled. And so you've got a variety of sizes of each color. Again, I just keep these on my desk and I pull them out and just color match to whatever I'm working with. So I like that you've got 5 different colors on there. So there are the enamel dots. Wood veneer. I love Freckled Fawn's wood veneer. This is something that's kind of different than the other kits and things that I show you, is that they offer the wood veneer. So you're getting 3 pieces this go round, and there are these little leaf embellishments. So if you are working in a Bible or a traveler's notebook, just keep in mind it is going to add some dimension. I don't mind that, but some people that, bothers them. So again, you can order things a la carte. So if you want to just add the things that you're going to use in your Bible and maybe skip out on others, you definitely can do that. But wood veneer is a fun texture. You can use it just as is, but I also like to color these. So I like to use the Tim Holtz Distress paints to color these. These are nice and fluid, so it kind of like seeps into the wood, but they're also opaque. So it's going to get really good color payoff. When I use traditional acrylic paints, you got to go in there with the brush and it's just kind of fussy, kind of adds a layer of paint on there. This is more fluid, so it's kind of a cross between an acrylic paint and an ink. And so they're just really nice for coloring these wood veneer pieces. Because it's wood, if you're wanting a really bright color, like let's say that you want that really vibrant orange and you don't want it muted by the wood tones, I would suggest adding a layer of white, either white gesso or white paint first, and then go over the top of it with your color, and that's going to give you the most opaque color payoff. But you can also use stains, like the spray stains on here, and then you would really get that wood grain feel still coming through, and it would just kind of tint like wood stain. It would stain the wood and just kind of give you a different look. So lots of different ways that you can color these. You can stamp on them. I would use a quick drying ink like Archival or Stays-On ink. If you use a liquid ink, like something that's a little bit more runny and takes longer to dry, it's going to kind of wick along the wood. So you want something that's quick drying, but you get 3 of those. These are beautiful. I love these. They're so delicate and pretty, really fun embellishment pieces. So you get 3 of those wood veneers. Washi pages. So these are awesome. You get 2 sets of the same print. Now these are printed on washi paper. So they're just like your traditional washi tape. They're going to tear just like washi tape. They're going to peel back up like washi tape. But rather than have a roll, like maybe if you have limited storage space, I've got these acrylic drawers that I store all my washi in. Not everybody has the ability to do that. So this is nice because they're flat and you're just getting little bits of the pattern. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different patterns in different widths. And so rather than having 7 rolls of washi, you have your 7 samples and you're good to go. I don't know about you, but I very rarely use up an entire roll of washi. So this is just enough to work through the different projects that I want to work on. These are great for creating hinges, for tip-ins, if you're using your journaling cards to create little tip-ins. Maybe you want to do some private journaling, something like that. They're great for that, just adding little pops of color. Again, they are that washi, so they're just going to kind of melt right into your page when you place it on there. So you've got variety of different widths and patterns. You got those cute little pumpkins. You can even fussy cut those out and create little stickers out of them. Love that green on green cross washi. So super, super cute. And you get 2 sheets of those. Next, we have the label stickers. So this month we're getting some different shapes, which I'm really excited about. So we have some smaller labels, some bigger ones. You have some rounded and some more kind of traditional ticket style. Pretty amazing. That's cute. I like these ones with the journaling lines. Now these are a coated sticker. So if you're stamping on these, you might want to leave it on the sheet and use a stamp positioning tool, or just be very, kiss it straight down, straight up. That way you're not smearing it, and use something like Stays-On or Archival ink. The Versa Magic chalk inks take a lot longer to dry. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be a little bit fussier when stamping on this coated paper. So you just need to be intentional. But I've also typed on these. So if you leave them on the sheet and run this through your typewriter, you can type on these or attach it to wax paper, or you can even just attach it to copy paper and then just fussy cut around it and run it through your typewriter. But you've got lots and lots of label stickers on here, and they're nice quality cardstock stickers. I like these because they're very sticky. I don't have to worry about these falling off later on. I've had a few pages from Freckled Fawn that I've done a couple years ago, and the embellishments are still adhered, which I appreciate. I don't know about you, when I pull that album off and things are like sprinkling out the bottom, that drives me nuts. So I like having good quality stickers and products, and these are definitely one of those. So you got lots on there. And again, colors that coordinate, but then you've got, you know, we see this pink in a lot of different companies, a lot of different kits. That navy blue can act kind of as a neutral. That yellow we see quite a bit. So those are things that you can use throughout the year with different projects and different kits. So I like that. I like when there's colors that I can use in a variety of different ways and not just unique to a specific collection. Chipboard stickers. These are some of my favorite things from Freckled Fawn next to the wood veneer pieces. So these I like because they pop out of the backer sheet. They have a backer on them, so they are a sticker, but because they pop out and keep that backer on, I can kind of test them out and try them out on my layout before I stick it down, which I really appreciate. These are chipboards, so again, if you're working in a Bible or a traveler's notebook and you don't want that dimension, you can pull off the back layers of the chipboard, just leave that front layer and it kind of thins it out, and then just use your own adhesive to adhere it. But you've got some little half circle shapes. I love that floral. You've got some word phrases, simply the best, good memories. Love this right now, makes me so happy. Autumn traditions, real life, arrows. So just a variety of shapes and things that you can use in your projects. Super cute. Love that. And then last but not least, we have alphas. So this month is a tile alpha. It's all uppercase. You do have sets of numbers as well. So again, for Bible journaling, for verse referencing, for list making, I really love when there's numbers added in there as well. You've got multiple of each letter, and you've got extras of the vowels. I love that detail because I don't know about you, I'm always like trying to piece together E's and make A's and things like that out of other letters. Tile alphas are really great for Bible journaling because they're smaller, so you can fit longer words, so you can do your title and then do your journaling, but also for scrapbooking if that's what you're here for. But I really do most of my projects in my Bible or faith-based journaling, so these are great for that as well. So, and they are in that kind of dusty navy blue color. They're not black or gray. I'm not sure how the camera's picking it up. It is more of that deep blue color. So there's a look at the November release from Freckled Fawn. Again, I do always link these over on Instagram. So if there isn't a video to go along with it, I do link them each month over there so you can see what the collection is. I'm trying to get back up to speed, but you know, just when I start getting back up to speed, we get hit by COVID, or the kids have things going on at school, or, you know, it's been a 2 years, right? Can we all just agree about that? Don't forget to check out the albums, the various pocket pages that they have over there. Those will be linked down below as well. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below for me. Check out that description box for all the links. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.